Welcome to Trending Now USA, and I am Bella. Tonight we bring you a detailed report from Melbourne as the Australian Open continues to deliver drama, emotion, and turning points that shape the early narrative of the tennis season. Among the stories capturing attention is the doubles campaign involving Eala and Ingrid Martins, a partnership that arrived at the year's first Grand Slam with optimism, international interest, and the weight of expectation that naturally follows talented athletes on a global stage. Their journey in the Australian Open women's doubles draw has now come to an end, and while the result reads as an early exit, the wider story extends far beyond the final scoreline. The Australian Open has long been known as a proving ground. The hard courts of Melbourne Park test not only physical conditioning but also adaptability, patience, and mental resilience. For doubles teams especially, success often depends on chemistry built over time, shared instincts at the net, and an ability to respond quickly under pressure. Eala, still in the early stages of her professional career, and Ingrid Martins, an established doubles competitor with years of tour experience, entered the tournament as a pairing that blended youthful ambition with seasoned court awareness. That contrast alone made their campaign one to watch. From the opening games of their first-round match, it was clear that the contest would be closely fought. The rallies were sharp, the exchanges at the net decisive, and the margins thin. Doubles tennis at the Grand Slam level often turns on a handful of points, and in Melbourne those moments came swiftly. Eala's baseline consistency and left-handed angles provided opportunities, while Martin's net presence and experience helped steady the team during extended exchanges. Yet across the court stood opponents equally determined, equally prepared, and ready to exploit any hesitation. As the match unfolded, service games became critical battlegrounds. Break points were scarce, and when they did appear, they carried enormous weight. The Australian Open crowd, known for its enthusiasm and deep appreciation of competitive tennis, followed every exchange closely. For Eala, playing on one of the sport's biggest stages continues to be an invaluable learning experience. Each return, each volley, and each decision under pressure contributes to a growing understanding of what it takes to succeed consistently at this level. Despite moments of strong play, the Eala-Martins partnership found it difficult to maintain momentum when it mattered most. A missed opportunity here, a well-placed return from the opposition there, and the balance of the match slowly tilted away. In doubles, rhythm is everything, and once that rhythm shifts, regaining control can be a challenge even for the most experienced teams. Martins, drawing on her years on tour, worked to reset points and refocus the pair, but the opposition remained composed. The final games of the match reflected the broader theme of the contest. There was no lack of effort, no shortage of intent, but the execution at crucial moments favored the other side. When the final point was played and the handshake at the net followed, the result confirmed that Eala and Ingrid Martins would bow out of the Australian Open doubles draw earlier than they had hoped. It was a moment of disappointment, but also one of reflection. For Eala, this Australian Open appearance represents another step along a career path that continues to attract attention well beyond her home country. As one of the most promising young players from Southeast Asia, her presence in Grand Slam events carries significance not only for her personal development but also for the visibility of tennis in regions where the sport continues to grow. Competing against seasoned professionals on the biggest stages offers lessons that cannot be replicated elsewhere. Eala's transition from junior success to the demands of the professional tour has been closely followed. Each tournament brings new challenges, from adjusting to different playing styles to managing the physical and mental toll of back-to-back matches. Doubles competition, in particular, provides unique benefits for a young player. It sharpens reflexes, enhances net play, and encourages strategic thinking in real time. These are skills that translate directly into singles play, where margins are equally fine. Ingrid Martins, meanwhile, approached this tournament with the perspective of an athlete who understands the ebbs and flows of a long season. For experienced doubles players, early exits are an accepted part of the sport's reality. What matters is the ability to analyze performances, identify areas for improvement, and move forward with clarity. Martins' leadership on court and her willingness to partner with a younger player reflect the collaborative nature of doubles tennis, where mentorship often occurs organically through shared competition. The Australian Open itself remains a unique environment. The conditions in Melbourne, from the summer heat to the speed of the courts, demand adaptability. Players often speak of the tournament as both physically taxing and emotionally energizing. For those who exit early, the experience still contributes to the broader rhythm of the season, shaping preparation for upcoming events across different surfaces. As news of Eala and Martins' exit spread, reactions from fans were measured but supportive. Supporters recognized the difficulty of the draw and the level of competition faced. In the modern era of tennis, where social media amplifies every result, athletes often navigate a complex mix of encouragement and scrutiny. For younger players especially, maintaining perspective is crucial. Losses, particularly at Grand Slams, can serve as powerful motivators when framed as opportunities for growth rather than setbacks. Looking ahead, the focus for Eala will likely return to balancing her singles and doubles schedules in a way that maximizes development. Many top players have used doubles competition as a foundation, building confidence and tactical awareness before making deeper runs in singles draws. The exposure gained in Melbourne, including the intensity of Grand Slam competition and the expectations that accompany it, will inform her approach in the months to come. For Ingrid Martins, the season continues with the typical demands of the doubles circuit. Partnerships evolve, schedules shift, and each tournament presents a new chance to build momentum. The Australian Open, while a prestigious goal in itself, is also one stop on a long calendar that spans continents and surfaces. Experience teaches players to absorb results quickly and refocus on what lies ahead. The broader context of this result also highlights the competitive depth of women's doubles tennis. The field is increasingly balanced, with established teams and emerging pairings capable of challenging each other on any given day. This parity makes every match unpredictable and underscores why preparation and partnership chemistry are so vital. For fans, it delivers compelling tennis and storylines that extend beyond rankings alone. As the Australian Open progresses, attention will naturally shift to the remaining contenders and the narratives that continue to unfold across the draws. Yet stories like that of Eala and Ingrid Martins remain important. They reflect the realities of professional sport, where progress is rarely linear and where each experience, win or loss, contributes to the larger journey. From a developmental standpoint, early Grand Slam exits often sharpen focus. Players and coaches review footage, analyze patterns, and refine strategies. Small adjustments, whether in positioning, shot selection, or communication, can make a significant difference in future matches. Doubles teams, in particular, benefit from this analytical process, as understanding shared tendencies and responses under pressure strengthens future performances. The Australian Open also serves as a meeting point for the global tennis community. Players from different backgrounds, cultures, and stages of their careers converge on the same courts. For Eala, sharing that environment with experienced professionals like Ingrid Martins provides insight into the professionalism required at the highest level. Observing routines, preparation methods, and recovery strategies contributes to growth that extends beyond match play itself. As we reflect on this result, it is important to recognize the courage required simply to compete at this level. Grand Slam tournaments represent the pinnacle of the sport, and earning a place in the draw is an achievement in its own right. The pressure of performing under the brightest lights tests even the most seasoned athletes. Navigating that pressure is a skill developed over time, through experiences exactly like this one. In the immediate aftermath of their exit, both players are expected to take time to regroup before turning their attention to the next phase of the season. The tennis calendar moves quickly, and opportunities to apply lessons learned often arrive sooner than expected. Whether on hard courts, clay, or grass, the principles remain the same: preparation, resilience, and belief in the process. For fans following Eala's career, the Australian Open doubles result is one chapter in a much larger story. Her trajectory continues to generate interest, and each appearance on the world stage adds to a growing body of experience. Patience, both from the player and her supporters, will be key as she navigates the demands of professional tennis. Ingrid Martins' role in this partnership also underscores the importance of experience in doubles play. Veterans bring stability, tactical understanding, and a calming presence in high-pressure situations. While results may vary, the value of that experience is often reflected in the development of younger partners who share the court. As the tournament continues in Melbourne, the focus remains on the relentless pursuit of excellence that defines Grand Slam tennis. Victories are celebrated, defeats analyzed, and the cycle of competition moves forward. For Eala and Ingrid Martins, the Australian Open doubles campaign may have ended earlier than planned, but the insights gained will travel with them throughout the season. This is the nature of sport at the highest level. Every match contributes to a broader narrative of growth, challenge, and ambition. The bowing out of a team from a major tournament is not an endpoint, but a moment within an ongoing journey. The lessons learned on the hard courts of Melbourne will inform future performances, shaping decisions and fueling determination. Here at Trending Now USA, we will continue to follow these stories closely, bringing you updates that capture not just the results, but the meaning behind them. From emerging talents to experienced competitors, the world of tennis remains a dynamic and compelling arena. Once again, this has been Bella with Trending Now USA, bringing you the latest from the Australian Open as Eala and Ingrid Martins conclude their doubles run in Melbourne, looking ahead with perspective, resilience, and the promise of what comes next.